YouTube. It's your favorite English teacher. Well, we're going to review what you learned. This is part 7 and 8. Review and check. Let's test you. Part 1. Grammar. Circle A, B, or C. This is your gig. Stop the video and do it. After that, compare your answers with your friends. Yes, learn from each other. Get strong together. And now, let's do it together. Van Gogh and Gauguin were both painters. Number 2, where was Shakespeare born? Number 3, were the tickets expensive? Number 4, I watched a good movie on TV last night. Number 5, they didn't arrive at the right airport. Number 6, did you see the soccer game last night? Number 7, we went to Istanbul 3 years ago. Number 8, when did you live in Los Angeles? Okay, number 9, I didn't see you at the party last night. Number 10, what time did you get home? Number 11, there is a big table in the living room. Number 12, how many bedrooms are there? 13, there aren't any pictures on the wall. 14, there were only 3 guests in the dining room. And last question, how many people were there in the hotel? All right, very good. You did good on the grammar part. Now it's time for your vocabulary test. Ladies and gentlemen, test yourselves. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exercises. So in the first part, complete the professions. Okay, with ER, OR, IAN, or IST. For example, act, actor, yeah? B, complete the phrases with go, have, or get, just like the book. Complete the sentences with back, by, in, out, or to. D, label the pictures. What are these items? Write the names. And E, write the prepositions. In, on, under. Okay. Again, stop the video. It's your turn. Show me what you got. Okay, so I did number 1, actor, artist, painter, musician, scientist. Okay? You have a good time. You get an email. You go away for the weekend. You get a taxi. You go on vacation. Okay, see? I went out with my friends on Saturday night. Number 2, they went home by car. Number 3, what time did you get to the restaurant? I was born in 1995. And number 5, after lunch, I went back to work. Okay, now this is an armchair, a rug, a bed, stove, and a sofa or a couch. Okay, the prepositions: behind, next to, up, down, on. Okay, you got it. You're smart. It's headphones time with me. Now, everybody look. Ear, chair, air, phone, O, saw, aw, right? Now, these are vowels, like I, E, A, O, U. Now, consonant, yeah, the silent ones. Dog, D, tie, T, vase, V, bag, B, parrot, P, right? Okay, so hall, look, here, ear, lived, D, looked, T, there, air, right? Very good. Now, underline the stressed syllable. Okay, let's do it with me again. Scientist, ago, yesterday, between, fireplace. Okay, practice as much as you can. Pay attention to the sounds and the stress. All the way to my favorite part. Look at the books. Have you read any of these books? Okay, so today we're going to talk about detective novels. I need you to read the article once Do you have any favorite detectives or detective writers? Take your time. Read it. I'll wait for you.
A few moments later.
Great. Now this time I need you to read the article again and mark the sentences true or false. Take your time, read it, and after that compare your answers with your friends. Again, it's your turn, my friends.
12 seconds later.
How the modern detective novel was born. Millions of readers like me love the books of Gillian Flynn and Ruth Rendell, of Lee Child and Laura Lippman. But most fans of modern crime fiction know very little about the writers who invented the modern detective novel. Many of the best early detective stories were short stories. Edgar Allan Poe, 1809-1849, was probably the author of the first detective story. Arthur Conan Doyle, 1859-1930, created perhaps the most famous detective, Sherlock Holmes. Father Brown was also a detective who was nearly as popular as Holmes. He was created by G.K. Chesterton, 1874-1936. Father Brown only appeared in short stories, and Sherlock Holmes appeared in over 50 short stories and only 4 novels, including The Hound of the Baskervilles, where he solves the mystery of an enormous ghost dog. In 1916, in her book The Mysterious Affair at Styles, Agatha Christie introduced a new type of detective novel and a new detective, Hercule Poirot. The Hercule Poirot. That's French. This book was a little bit different because the plot was more important than the characters, and the writer asked readers to guess the name of the murderer. Later, in the 1930s and 40s, Dorothy Sayers wrote detective novels where the relationships between the characters were sometimes more interesting than the plot. Reading can give us a fascinating view of the past, and when we read these detective stories and novels, we can also learn something about how people lived and thought in the 19th and 20th centuries. These authors are still very popular. They influence present-day authors such as J.K. Rowling, and they are probably going to inspire crime fictions for decades to come. All right, very good. So let's check. Gillian Flynn and Lee Child are modern crime writers. That is true. Sherlock Holmes only appeared in short stories. False. Agatha Christie's novels were similar to older crime fiction. False. She wanted her readers to try to solve the crimes themselves. That is true. If you read detective fiction from the 19th and early 20th century, you can learn about how people thought and behaved. That is true. And not many people now enjoy Dorothy Sayers' books. That is false. Very nice. So next time that you're in a bookstore, why not pick a detective novel? What do you say? And this is the last exercise for today's review. Can you understand these people? We have Joel, Katie, Mara, Asya, and Jake. Watch the video, listen to them, and circle A, B, or C. Your turn.
Where were you born?
I was born in North Carolina.
Do you have family there?
No, not currently.
Where do you live now?
Now I live in New York City. I live in Soho.
Did you go out last weekend?
I did go out last weekend.
What did you do?
I spent like all Saturday with some friends, just going out to different restaurants and seeing parts of the city.
What's your favorite room in your house?
Probably my bedroom. I love sleeping.
Can you describe it?
Yes, it's got a bed and 2 bedside tables, a wardrobe, and a chest of drawers.
What did you do yesterday evening?
Last night I had dinner with my brother in Brooklyn.
What time did you go to bed?
I went to bed around 1 a.m.
What did you do on New Year's Eve last year?
Last year on New Year's Eve, I went to a club in Las Vegas.
Did you have a good time?
I did not have a good time.
Well done. If you need, you can watch this multiple times. Now I need you to compare your answers with your friends, okay? So Joel's family lives in New York. Number 2, last week Katie went out with friends. Number 3, in Mara's bedroom, there's a wardrobe and a bed. Number 4, yesterday Asya went to bed late. Number 5, last New Year's Eve, Jake celebrated at a club. And that's it. Congratulations! You successfully reviewed chapters 7 and 8. If you have any question, you can comment down below and I will get back to you. You can also contact me with the channel's WhatsApp link. Also, you can download the slides and use them in your classes. And maybe you can use the slides for studying. Your choice. Practice every day, believe in yourself, and I've got your back. See you very soon, my friends. Bye-bye.